What kind of expectations do you have for yourself for the season overall, and where do you think you are in that punch list?
I think for me, it's just to hit the ball hard through the defense, be a good team leader as a freshman, and then just continuing to up the standard for myself and for the rest of the team. And then I think I sort of met that expectation towards the end of Washington season or series, and I think it's gone a long way these past few games.
How has it felt to just feel that the rewards of that hard work that you've done and you've kind of kept with the process the whole time, and to feel that kind of paying off again as you have nights like last night?
Yeah, it just really shows that the work that I do on the off day is really helping, and like continue to talk to Coach Rowe about my approach at the plate, and then continue to talk to Coach Martyr when I'm in the on deck circle, and just communication back and forth throughout me and the coaches.
Where do you feel like your biggest opportunities, like, because this stage of the season, there's tape out there on you, so they're making adjustments, you're making counter adjustments, but where do you see your biggest opportunities for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think it's just continuing to work on my weaknesses, which is outside. But I think it's just not knowing now that they're not going to pitch me inside, just because those are the ones I hit bombs off of. And so just working on the off days or in the cages with the coaches on what are they going to pitch to me and not what are they going to pitch to the team. They're going to pitch to the team way different than they're going to pitch to me, just because of the type of hitter I am. And I think it's just trusting in our process and in my process.
Since that hit at Washington that kind of broke that skid you had fell into a little bit, now you're 12 for 20 since then, 4 homers, have been really productive in the lineup. What has been the adjustment? Has it been like a mental thing for you in terms of just getting back into a better mindset at the plate, or has there been any adjustment in the approach to seeing the pitches or in the swing at all?
Yeah, I think it's just swing decision and just taking pitches and making the pitcher pitch to me instead of getting myself out. And then just allowing myself to hit good pitching. I think I kind of did better going off of that weekend, just hitting hard line drives through the defense. And I think I had 2 hard line drives that cleared the bases.
Well, you had the one that got stole at Seattle U when the game rained out.
Yeah. I remember that. And I think it's just continuing to hit the hard ground balls up the middle, score some runs, and be an RBI producer.
When did you, as a freshman, because your group of freshmen is kind of unique. I mean, you guys are freshmen, but don't really act like freshmen. Notice that.
Mm-hmm.
But when did you collectively kind of realize like what this team could be? I mean, everyone kind of has expectations, what they want to do. But when did you actually like realize like this team is pretty special?
I think it was the couple of the first weeks when we were in UNLV and then Arizona. I think it was that week that we all clicked. But I also think we clicked on the retreat that we had in the beginning of the year, where we all just kind of had that bond and just kind of building onto the culture that we have created from version 7. And for the freshman group, I think we're just a little special group we got going on over there. Got something cooking. But I think it's just continuing to believe in ourselves, and no matter what grade you're in or who we're facing, like, we're just going to be the best team.
Now that you guys have kind of gotten a little bit more, it feels like national attention on you. You're up to a top 5 team in the country, a highest ranked team in the Big Ten. How do you, as freshmen, kind of try to manage those expectations when you kind of really haven't been on this type of stage before?
Yeah, I think it's just continue to stay neutral and have a neutral mindset, kind of not worrying about where we're ranked or when we're on the field. It's just we're going to play us against us or us against the opponent across from us. But if we're going to be top 5, we got to act like it in practice. And so I think that's just what we have to continue to do.
What has been the biggest surprise as your season is progressing, but as a freshman, kind of on the national stage, like he was just saying, you guys are a top 5 team. Are there any surprises or things that you didn't really expect to see that you're seeing now, just overall?
I didn't really expect the freshman class to come out like that with like a bang. I think it's just us continuing to do what we do, and then our pitching staff is unbelievable. And so Lindsey Grind on the mound with Elise Sokolsky, it's just kind of a dual matchup right there. And I think we just got to continue to do what we do.